Welcome to Freaky Fauna Friday, where every Friday we take a little time and explore some of the freaks of nature from around the planet we cherish so deeply. So please, jump aboard and let's explore the wilds together. Welcome back to Freaky Fauna Friday. I am one of your hosts, the great and peaceful Mr. E.
And I am the chaotic Emily.
Oh, gosh. You came in hot. All right.
Hot and fresh off the press.
So you picked... so we're up here at Ronald McDonald House. We're batch recording some episodes. So Emily is going to be in a couple in the next few weeks, spread out here and there. So Emily wanted to pick a Freaky Fauna Friday, and she did... Yeah, next time tell me and I'll mute it so you can move the mic because it makes a lot of noise. Yeah.
Improv.
So you go right ahead, Emily.
Okay. So we'll see if you can guess what it is when I start talking about it.
Okay.
And then we'll just do like a few little factsies about it and then see if you can get it. And then if not, then I'll say what it is.
Okay.
Okay. So... they're about 8 inches long in size.
Okay.
They live to be 3 to 5 years old.
Okay.
And they are a type of invertebrate.
Okay, you've given me no information. 3 to 5 inches long.
No, they live to be 3 to 5 years.
8 inches long.
They're a type of invertebrate.
Yeah.
And they have 2 large fins on either side of their mantle.
Oh, so it's going to be some type of either cuttlefish or squid. Because the word fins and mantle, that's the only group of animals that would belong to. So, because octopus don't have fins. Yeah, so I don't know. Probably cuttlefish.
No, it's the Dumbo Octopus.
Oh, the Dumbo Octopus, which isn't a real octopus.
You stole my punchline.
Oh, sorry. No, continue.
That was rude.
I didn't say that.
But no, so we're going to talk about the Dumbo Octopus.
But you do realize, I just said 2 seconds ago, before you said that squid and cuttlefish have fins in a mantle, and octopi don't have fins.
Yes.
So if it has fins, it's not an octopi.
But it's called the Dumbo Octopus.
Yes. Okay, continue. The Dumbo Octopus.
So... the Dumbo Octopus, like I said, has the 2 large fins on either side of its mantle that protrude like ears, which is partially why they call it the Dumbo Octopus.
And if anybody's never seen these guys, look them up. They're pretty cute.
In water.
I mean, yeah.
They're like a blobfish.
Any of those deep sea animals don't look nice when you take them above water. But yeah, like you said, they fly. Like they look like they're flying with their fins.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, continue.
So... they do live in the extreme depths, so they can live up to 13,000 feet below the surface.
That's pretty deep.
And they are known to be the deepest living octopi known.
Is that true?
That's what I looked up.
Okay. I'm just asking.
They feed on snails, worms, and other creatures that hover up from the ocean floor.
Mm-hmm.
And they propel themselves through the water by flapping their little fins. And they're not expelling water like octopus pie, whatever. Yeah. Instead, they use like jet propulsion.
Okay.
It is the fancy term that it used. I don't really know.
So that's how like octopuses and squid and stuff, that's how they go really fast. Oh. And they normally swim with their fins.
I don't know. This one just says they don't like force the water. Unlike other octopi. But anyways, I'll just keep going.
Yes, please.
So in 2019, they were able to film one at nearly 7 kilometers in the Indian Ocean's Java Trench, which is the deepest reliable record for any cephalopod.
That's pretty deep.
Mm-hmm.
See, I thought these guys were... there's an actual type of octopus that eats on whale bones and stuff like that in the bottom of the ocean. I thought they were the deepest, but they may be really close to each other. Sorry, continue.
No, you're fine. So far, there have been 17 species of the Dumbo octopi found.
Mm-hmm.
But there could be more just because they live so deep in the ocean. What else? They're naturally very buoyant, which allows them to passively drift through water. They navigate, like their mantle has inner cartilage that helps them support their fins.
So like, example, cuttlefish, they sell like a cuttlefish bone at pet stores, which is not a real bone, but it's the same thing that you're talking about for the Dumbo octopus. Mm-hmm. Just a piece of calcium.
Unlike most octopi, the Dumbo octopus does not have an ink sac because they rarely have any predators just because they live so far down in the ocean. Mm-hmm. The first one that was ever discovered was actually discovered during the Challenger expedition between 1872 and 1876.
That's interesting. That's a long time ago. They're one of the oldies. Mm-hmm. I have some extra stuff if you'd like. Are you done? Do you have more?
I have more.
Okay.
I told you, I researched it.
Yes.
In 1932 is when their genus was actually found or described.
Which is?
Yeah. I can't pronounce that.
Mm-hmm. Everybody picks on me, so.
It's like Grimpetithius?
Show me. Grimpetithius. Like, Architeuthis is the giant squids, so I'm going to say it's probably Grimpetithius.
Cool.
Yeah, you going to continue?
And then the last thing I have for this one is just about their, like, reproduction.
Yes, continue with that. I have a little bit about their reproduction, too.
So the females will lay eggs in different stages of development. So kind of like a conveyor belt ordeal. And they can mate whenever the opportunity arises, which is different than cephalopods because there's usually only 2 or 1 specific breeding season.
Right.
So the Dumbo octopi will just breed whenever.
So that's pretty rare, like you said, for cephalopods because most of the time they die as a part of the reproduction. Whether they're squids, octopus, and sometimes cuttlefish will die after reproduction. As you mentioned, or we mentioned earlier, these guys aren't true octopuses. They are a part of their family group is the umbrella octopus. That's like their overall family group. Same with like vampire squids and stuff like that. But yeah, so it's just an octopus in name. Anything else for these cute little guys?
It is said that the males will store sperm in a projection in one of their little arms. And when they encounter a female, they'll transfer the sperm like a sperm packet to them. And then the females may be able to store the sperm for long-term use if they don't have any eggs ready. And then they'll store it until they're ready to start fertilizing eggs. And they'll typically lay their eggs on rocks, corals, the seafloor, any hard surfaces. And what I found was interesting was that once their young hatch from eggs, they're large enough at size that they're able to survive on their own. Like they don't need to be watched or anything, which I thought was interesting. Because like most sea animals, I feel like.
A lot of the cephalopods will guard their nests.
Yeah.
So yeah. Pearl from Finding Nemo was a type of Dumbo octopus. Mm-hmm. She was a flapjack octopus, which is in the family. I just thought it was funny because I never even thought about what Pearl actually was because that's weird she was on a reef. Yeah. So they actually swim with their giant fins and they steer with their tentacles. So they kind of move like an old plane. Yeah, they don't really camouflage or nothing like that. Pretty much any predator comes along, they're pretty much done, especially depending on the species. But yeah, what made you pick Dumbo octopus?
I think they're cute when they're in the water.
They are. I think they're adorable. And there's several different, like you said, several different species of them. All kinds of colors.
And they're very gelatinous looking.
That's all of them. So, here we go. That's why I found out more about Pearl. the flapjack octopus specifically is a shallow water octopus found in the Great Barrier Reef, which is all the fish from Finding Nemo are from the Great Barrier Reef. Now, that's interesting. I didn't know they lived that shallow. I didn't know there was any of them there. But like you already said, she wouldn't have had an ink sac.
Mm-hmm.
So how could you? Oh, you made me ink. Couldn't have done that.
Nope.
No, that's cool. Dumbo octopus, they're cool. I see them on the NOAA's deep sea rovers every once in a while. They always get like almost hit by the thing because they don't move very quick.
Yeah, their eyesight's terrible, but they're
They
deep
look like
sea,
it.
so it's gonna make sense.
They look like it. They don't look like they do much.
Mm-mm.
Well, that's been the Dumbo Octopus with Freaky Fauna Friday. I have been the great and peaceful Mr. E.
I've been the chaotic Emily.
And we'll catch you next week, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Freaky Fauna Friday. If you want to help the podcast grow, remember to share and give it a 5-star review.